everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be first impression on the new Urban Decay All Nighter Liquid Foundation. It's supposed to be a full coverage, long wear, matte finish, waterproof, oil-free foundation. This is how the box looks like. Not too sure if you guys can see it because of the glare, but I think the packaging looks already so pretty. And when you actually see the product, it does come with 1 fluid ounce, which is standard for a foundation. This is how the bottle of the foundation looks like. It looks really nice and really sleek. I think the packaging is like everything, and I do like how it has like a little cutout so you can actually see the shade of it. The only thing is I think the shade looks a lot lighter in the bottle than what it could be. I'm not too sure. I didn't test it out or anything like that. So I'll have all the claims and everything like that linked down below, so I don't have to bore you guys with me telling you guys it. And I'm not going to bother to read the box because that'll be linked down below, so you guys can learn more about it if you guys want. So before I do that, I am going to prime my face using the Nivea Men's Post Shave Balm, just because this is what I use every day and I know how it works with my skin, so I didn't want to use a different primer that I didn't know how it would affect my skin, like a new one. But this is what I've been using every day. If it seems like I'm rushing, it is because I only have 20 minutes to do this part and finish my face, and I have to go to work, hence the scrubs. This is how the packaging looks like. I'll probably zoom you guys in later on when I'm editing this video, but it does come with a pump and it's really pretty. The direction says to shake before use. And yeah, so you guys probably should know what kind of skin type I have. I do have oily, acne prone, sensitive skin, so that's the kind of skin type I have. So if you guys have similar skin types, you guys can see how this will work with me throughout the day. I am gonna do little check-ins here and there, but I'll be at work, so you guys will see different lighting and everything like that. So yeah, so I believe that's shooken. I think I shook it enough. So the things or the tools that I'll be using to blend out the foundation is 1, a beauty blender, and 2, a kabuki brush like this. The other ones that I have is a little dirty, so I'm just using this one that I found gives me really good full coverage. So since I went ahead and just primed my face, I am gonna go ahead and just apply a pump to my back of my hand. This is a little bit more than a pump just because a little bit just squirted out and then needed more. It does look a little light on camera, but we'll see. So I'm gonna go ahead and dot this part of my face. Which I think I put too much. For this side of my face, the right side, I am going to be using the sponge. And I think this color is way too light. Oh my goodness. Maybe like 2 shades too light. Off the bat though, this thing is full coverage. Like, look at that. Oh my goodness. I do have to be careful because I did apply my eyebrows already and I don't want to ruin it. So this is how my face looks like, half done, half without anything. On camera it does look a little off the color, but then again, I could be my lighting, the ring light, because in person it kind of matches me, but maybe not like the perfect match. But once I put my powder and my bronzer and everything like that, it should work fine. On this side I'm gonna go ahead and just apply a little bit more, or whatever I have left. Honestly, you just need like half a pump for this because this thing is full coverage. And then this is the brush I'll be using. I'm just going to go ahead and stipple this on and just push it into the skin. Just really making sure I can get the best coverage. And then buff it. God, it looks so white. Alrighty guys, so this is how my face looks like once I put everything on, and I did set my face with a powder just because that's what I normally do anyway. I did notice though that with this foundation, it is a very mattifying foundation, and this is a lot more mattifying than any other foundation I've ever used. So I'm pretty curious to see how well it's going to hold up with my skin, because even if I work in an office, like my skin still gets oily by the 4th hour. And right now it looks really nice on the skin from afar. Up close though, you can tell that I am wearing foundation, so it's not really one of those natural looking ones on the skin. Once I did apply everything else on my face, I think the color looks a little bit better than it first did when I first applied it. I think when I first had applied onto my face, it looked ghostly white. I do though like how it blended out more with a sponge, like how I can see it up close. But other than that, I do notice that on this area already in the beginning, like it's attaching or clinging to the dryness of my nose, because even though I'm oily skin, I still do have dry patches here and there on my face. Like over here is a little bit dry, and like sometimes near my nose is a little bit dry. But I didn't apply any blush. I did apply highlighter, so that's a little bit of a sheen you guys see on the top of my cheeks over here. I did apply bronzer though, just to bronze out my skin, because I felt like it looked a little bit too flat, so I wanted to give my face a little bit more dimension. The bronzer I use is the Wet n Wild contouring one, and this is what I use to set my under eyes, because I did apply concealer, because like we saw it before, it looked a little bit crazy. So it is currently 7:42. You guys can't see the time, but it's 7:42 right now. I have to go to work, and I'll probably check in with you guys a little later during my lunch, which is at 12. So I work 8 hours today, so let's see how this foundation is going to hold up on my skin. Guys, so right now it is currently 11:54. Can't really see the time, but I've had this foundation on for about 4ish, almost 5 hours, and for a foundation that's $40, a high-end foundation that claims to be long wearing and it's supposed to keep you matte all day, for just 4 hours. I'll insert a clip that's a lot closer so you guys can see how oily my skin is, and I even did set it with a powder. The powder I did use was my BH Cosmetics Studio one, which is the one I use every day in my videos that you guys see, just because I know how the product works. I do feel like, looking at the foundation up close, it did oxidize just a little. I noticed the first thing within the first 1.5, almost 2 hours of having the foundation on, that my nose got really shiny, and I did not highlight that area. The only places I highlighted was right about here, but looking straight onto the camera, and you guys can see the reflection of the light, you can see light bouncing off of my face in my T-zone, and especially right here, which is a normal place where I would normally get oily anyways. But just for having it on for, like, just say 4.5, almost 5 hours for a $40 foundation that claims to be long wearing or anything like that, I'm not happy with the results already. I mean, I do like how it looks like on the skin when you first apply it. It looks really beautiful and everything like that. It's a foundation that you can tell that you have something on your face. But I noticed that on my nose, already in the beginning, it clinged onto my dry patches around this area of my nose. Looking at it now, my oils is just shining really through my pores. It actually accentuated the pores on my nose, which is really weird because I don't really have big pores on my nose. I do have creasing on my sides of my nose. Not too sure if you guys could see that from the close-up, but looking at it closely in the mirror, there's that. I do have like smile lines over here that's creasing a little, which I noticed been something that's going on a lot lately with my foundations. But other than that, I think it looks okay. I'm looking like a grease ball though. I honestly don't like it, and I might just be returning this foundation. Not too sure yet. I might give it a couple of tries, a little bit more, since this is a first impression. I hardly ever do first impressions on my channel anymore, just because I feel like there's different ways to work with different products and you won't get it the first time. So, but since we are on camera and this is just a check-in, this is not going to be the ending of the video. I am going to set my face with the BH Cosmetics powder, and I'm just gonna set my T-zone, not the whole face, but my T-zone over here. Alrighty guys, so this is going to be the last part of my check-in for this first impressions on the new Urban Decay All-Nighter Liquid Foundation, which retails for $40. All of the information about the product will be linked down below, or I'll try to put it somewhere on the screen just so I can kill some time. I think I said that earlier in the video. But this basically claims to be a full coverage, long wear, matte finish, waterproof, oil-free foundation, and it's 1 fluid ounce. It is currently 5:21 p.m. I had this foundation on since about 7:30 a.m. So 10-ish hours I would say having this on, and my face looks like a grease ball. I don't even have to zoom you guys in, but I will zoom you guys in a little later. You guys can see that my skin just looks horrible. It looks like I'm a disco ball, look glowing like from the gods above, and it is not a pretty look. Like, my manager's like, Ash, I just want to wipe your face because you look so oily. And for a foundation claiming to be long wearing, I don't think this is long wearing. I lost foundation by my nose. Like, you can see the redness. You can see it separating on my nose, and it just accentuated all my pores that I really have. Like, I don't have really big pores, but it just sits on your face really ugly. I don't know if it's just me or what, but keep in mind I do live in Hawaii. The weather is hot over here. But the primer I use normally works with every other foundation that I used it with, high-end and drugstore. And for a $40 foundation, I don't recommend this product. So would I suggest this product to you guys? If you have an oily skin type like me and you live in a hot area, I wouldn't recommend this. It didn't work for me. That's just the reason why I wouldn't recommend it, and I wouldn't waste $40 getting this. I think this is just too hyped here on YouTube, even though not a lot of people have tried it yet, just because it's not in stores yet. I think you can only get it online right now, and next month it'll be available at Sephora. I think YouTube just hyped this product up and it's not worth the money. I feel like the Milani 2-in-1 foundation works way better, and it's cheaper. It's like more than half the price cheaper, and it makes you stay at least like a satin finish longer than this. And keep in mind, you guys, I work in a dental office. I was in AC majority of the day, and I still managed to look this greasy. So I can't imagine being outdoors in the climate that where I live in and it not looking any worse than this, because I'm pretty sure it would. But yeah, that's my overall thoughts about the foundation. I don't like it at all. I could tell, like, in the beginning, the first 2 hours it looked okay, but by the 2.5, third hour, I could tell that my face was just getting too shiny around here. And you guys also saw it in my midway check-in during my lunch after having it on for 4 hours. I just do not like the foundation, and I'm just gonna go ahead and wash this off. And I hope you guys enjoyed this, the first impressions. I haven't done one in a while. If you guys did like it, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel so you guys are notified of future videos from me, and help me get closer to 1,000 subscribers so I can do the giveaway for you guys. And follow me on my other social medias, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!